What's good YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification bell. Leave your comments down below and enjoy this reaction video. What's good YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. You have just entered the Break Room Chronicles. We'll break for normally 15 minutes, but y'all over here, we break for one damn hour. Shouts out to the 2 Live crew, the replay gang, the Bush Watchers. Happy Sunday to each and every one of y'all. I hope you guys are feeling good and doing great. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over here in the damn break room, y'all. Oh boy. Okay. Y'all see the title. All right, and y'all see the thumbnail. Okay, so it was brought to my attention this morning. Boy, there might be trouble in the Duke's household over there. Okay, now again, we are definitely going to talk about it because why? These people are on social media and you know they like to post things on their pages, be it YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, wherever they may be, they like to drop little breadcrumbs throughout the internet, okay? And these people have followers, okay? And people follow them, right? They pretty much follow them. If not on one platform, they'll follow them on whatever platforms they have, right? So again, we are not prying in the blinds of these people's windows, okay? Let me say that again. We are not prying in the blinds of these folks' windows. These people open up their blinds, pull the windows all the way up, push the curtains back and say, y'all come on in. Yeah, it don't matter if I don't know you. Come on in. And they post stuff on the internet that, in my opinion, should be personal matters that they should handle outside of the internet. Oh boy. Okay, so okay, if y'all want to know what I'm talking about, yesterday, Jasmine's mother, Cheryl, posted some things on her Facebook, okay, which has got this mommy community in somewhat of a tizzy this morning, okay? Y'all, it's a week before Christmas. What is going on around here? Oh, Lord. So we're going to take a look at it, okay? We're going to definitely take a look at it. And we're going to come up with our own determination by the end of this break room conversation. Shouts out to everyone in the chat, okay? Make sure you guys do what? Make sure you guys clock in to the break room. You do that by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Y'all know TMR definitely appreciates the conversations that we have over here. Now, again, I'm just going to give you what I see on the internet. I'm going to give you my assumption. It could be wrong. It could be right. I could be damn near close. But at the end of the day, the only people that actually really know what's going on is the people that we're discussing. Okay? Oh boy. All right. So, yes, I see the clocks in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all clock into the break room. All right. You do that by hitting the like button. Okay. That's how you clock into this break room. Miss Design said, poor Jasmine letting Chris control her when he couldn't even provide for her starving kids. Oh, Lord. See, you know what? This is what I be talking about. That right there. I'm glad you said that. What's up, TLD? What's up, everybody in the chat? If I didn't say your name, y'all know how TMR feel about y'all, okay? I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all stopping what you were doing and meeting me over here. Just finished with church. I'm praising the Lord, and the Duke's over there choosing violence. Ooh, yes, honey. Yeah, okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. All right. Let's go back. I don't know how far you guys are going to go back. I'm going to go back 4 years, okay? Because that's how long I've been watching Jasmine, for 4 years. And I remember when I first started watching Jasmine, she had left her apartment, I think in Killeen, I think that's how you pronounce it, Texas. That's when Philip got locked up. And Jasmine had just had the twins. They were just a few months old. And she moved into with her mother in Austin, right? And at that time, I really didn't know much about Jasmine's mother, right? We really didn't see her. If you guys, let me know how many people in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember when Jasmine moved in with her mom soon after Philip got locked up. Put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with that time frame. That means you probably go all the way back with me. Yes, you charging your phone, Janae? Okay. And she said, yeah, we didn't fall out, Shantae. Yeah, we ain't fell out, sis. So I remember, hey, okay, Kay, Brooklyn, Tequila Be Natural. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, a lot of y'all go back. Honda go back. Don go back. Okay, so a lot of y'all go back. Okay, a lot of y'all go back to that time. And at that time, we really didn't see a lot of Jasmine's mother. At least I didn't. But one thing I will know is Jasmine's mother, that's when she was dating DJ Clue then. And she was primarily over to his house a lot. So hey Taylor, so she pretty much like gave Jasmine the townhouse. Okay, she just gave Jasmine the apartment. You know what mothers do, okay, what we do for our children, we look out for our kids. Okay, that's what we, regardless if they're grown or not. Once you birth that baby into the world, that's your responsibility until they leave this earth. Okay, just because your child turned 18 and got 4, 5 kids, or 9 kids, or 10 kids. We watch it with Chrissy, right? We watch Chrissy mama, and that lady has health issues and all. We watch, right, LaShonda, DJ Clue. We watch that lady, Chrissy's mama, literally follow Chrissy all over the United States, okay? Bad health and all. But that's what you do for your children, right? Now, me personally, I'm not going to keep uprooting myself for the sake of my kids because, you know, I just ain't going to do that. But I will come to you if you need me or send you money or, you know, whatever, okay? So we watched Jasmine's mother and Jasmine's grandmother really show up and show out for Jasmine and those kids at her time of need. And I remember Jasmine saying when she was in that apartment, her mother pretty much kind of like gave her the apartment and Jasmine's mother went over there and stayed with DJ Clue, okay, to basically let Jasmine have a reign, her and her kids have the reign of the apartment. So soon after that, Jasmine's mother decided she's going to give up that apartment. I think Jasmine decided not to keep it because maybe she couldn't afford it, right? And so Jasmine started looking for a place to live on her own. Right, she started going apartment hunting, and she found an apartment. That was the first apartment we watched Jasmine live in, solo dolo, meaning without without Philip or Meg, because again, Philip was locked up. Okay, and we remember back when Jasmine lived in the first apartment. We remember Jasmine mentioned how her mom and her mom's mom helped Jasmine get into that apartment and helped her along her way because Jasmine said, you know, that was the first time she's ever really lived on her own without a man, basically, okay? And back then, we remember watching Jasmine and Jasmine's mother always together. Do y'all remember that? They were always together, okay? Jasmine was always throwing them kids in the car, trucking over there to her mama house. Or when Jasmine was on the day Jasmine would get her food stamps, either Jasmine would meet her mama at the store, or you know, or Jasmine would go to her mama house and they'll go to the store together. They were shopping, and you know, they were always together. Then Jasmine, at that time, Jasmine's mother was working 2 jobs. She was working her full-time job, and then she was working a part-time job, I think, at HEB as a cashier, right? And I remember Jasmine saying in the video, you guys, my mom worked so hard. She got a lot of health issues. Y'all, I told my mom, start a YouTube channel, Mom. Because y'all remember that's when we used to watch Jasmine go to her mama house and she would cook food and stuff. And people would always ask Jasmine's mother for the recipes. And so Jasmine said, Mom, start a cooking channel. I'll help you, work your channel. I'll help you with the editing and things of that nature. So the next thing you know, Jasmine's mother started her own channel, right? And people went over there, subscribed, and got the channel up to a pretty nice subscriber count. And we no longer heard about Jasmine's mother working at HEB. She primarily was working her full-time job in YouTube. And in the midst of that, we would watch Jasmine and her mom go shopping together, back to school, Christmas, everything that was going on. Jasmine's mother was a willing participant. So then Jasmine ended up moving out of the first apartment and she moved into the second apartment, the apartment where she ended up meeting Chris, where she let Chris move into. And if you guys remember, Jasmine had a terrible time moving into that apartment because of her credit situation. She ended up having to pay, I think she said, a higher deposit because of her credit. And I remember Jasmine, when she moved into that apartment, she did a video where she said that her mom and her mom's mom, so her mom and her grandmother, helped her with the deposit and the security, right? To get it, the deposit and the rent to get into that house, okay? Again, Jasmine's mother was always looking out for her and those children. We remember those videos, right? Even when prior to Chris moving into that house, we still remember Jasmine would have birthday for the kids and they would be over to Jasmine's mother's house, or Jasmine's mother would come get the kids, or Jasmine would drop the kids off and they would spend the day over there. And, we remember those interactions. And then when Chris came into the picture, those interactions kind of subsided. We didn't see them that much anymore. Okay? We really didn't see. And then a lot of you guys started questioning Jasmine. It's like, sis, where's my dukes? Because that's what y'all call her. Where's my dukes? Is she all right? So a lot of you started saying, well, wait a minute, what's going on? What's the problem? A lot of y'all started speculating. Is Jasmine not that close with her mom? Because again, you guys were so used to seeing them together. And Jasmine always talking about her mom. Her mom would pop into the chat. And then I think that was 2021, maybe about 2 years ago, it was the infamous Instagram video where Jasmine was over to her mom's house with her kids. Legend was not, I don't think Legend was born at the time, but Jasmine was over there with the kids and Chris, and they were over there partying. Y'all remember that was the Baja Blast night, okay? And Jasmine's mother referenced Chris as her son-in-law. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when Jasmine's mother referenced Chris as her son-in-law? Literally, since that live stream on Instagram, I have not heard that woman reference Chris as son-in-law since that day. Now, again, I'm not in every conversation. I don't hear Jasmine mama talk all the time. But on camera, we don't hear her reference Chris as her son-in-law. That was the one and only time that I heard that. I haven't heard that woman say it again. And we watch, y'all watch Cheryl, y'all watch videos, y'all seen here recently, Cheryl was at Maya's birthday party. Cheryl also filmed Maya's birthday party from her perspective. And I watched that video yesterday because I hadn't watched it. I heard people talk about it, but I hadn't actually watched it for myself. So I went over there and watched it. And in that whole entire video, I never, not saying she was supposed to, but I never heard her even whisper Chris's name. She had more interaction with Philip than she did Chris. If you watch the video from Jasmine's mother perspective, it almost seemed like Chris wasn't even there. It would make you think like, was he there? But when you watch the video from Jasmine's perspective, you do see Chris, right? So I thought that was kind of weird, okay? So then that leads us up to today's conversation. So on Jasmine's mother's Facebook, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Give me one moment so I can pull that up. On Jasmine's mother's Facebook, there was a couple encrypted posts that she posted on her Facebook. Now, 16 hours ago, which I'm just going to assume that was yesterday, Jasmine's mother, went live on her Facebook. And it showed Jasmine hanging out at her mom's house. It shows, I'm not playing the audio because there's Christmas music in the background, but you see Aiden helping Granny put the ornaments on her tree. You see Jasmine sitting down on the floor talking on the phone. Who she's talking to, we don't know. You see the other grandkids running around. I think later in this clip, excuse me, you actually see Legend sit. I don't know where he's at in this frame, but later on in this clip, you actually see Legend sitting in between Jasmine's legs. And you just hear Christmas music and Cheryl enjoying her grandchildren. Okay, that's pretty much what you see. And again, that was 17 hours ago. And then 12 hours ago, Cheryl post this throwback picture of Jasmine. Okay? Now, understand, Cheryl has 3 children. She has Jasmine, then she has an older daughter, and then she has, I think his name is Keyshawn, which is Jasmine's brother. Okay? Cheryl's oldest daughter is handicapped, and she doesn't live in the home with Cheryl. She lives in some type of facility. Okay? So out of her 3 children, the only grandkids that Cheryl has biologically are Jasmine's kids. And for the most part, you see Cheryl being very close with her grandkids, especially the 4 oldest, right? She's very close with those kids. Not saying that she's not as close with Legend, but she, in my opinion, based off the things I've seen on the internet, she definitely has a stronger bond. Now, if you guys remember when Legend's birthday was last month in November, you didn't see Cheryl at the birthday party, but you definitely saw Cheryl at the birthday party of Amaya, right? But you didn't see her. I believe Jasmine said that Cheryl wasn't feeling good or she had something going on that day. But again, knowing how much Cheryl loves her grandkids, I don't imagine Cheryl missing Legend's first birthday party unless the woman was incapacitated in the hospital or something, you know? But needless to say, she missed it. So then 8 hours ago, she posted this message on her Facebook. She said, "Glad you deleted me, you disrespected ass. If a man doesn't respect your mom, he will never respect you. Now let that sink in. No Rudy Poot ass will ever be disrespect me." Now again, y'all, these are her words, not mine. I'm just reading them. "You better get your life, nigga." I said, oh my goodness. Well, what is she talking about? Now, I'm remind you guys, 17 hours ago, so this was all the same day. This was yesterday. This how sis was enjoying Cheryl was enjoying her family, her daughter and her grandchildren. Okay? Then later on that night, you get this message. So then I was like, And not only did she post it here on Facebook, she posted it on YouTube as well. So why would you post it on Facebook and YouTube? I thought that was kind of weird. So then if you go back, I'm going all the way down, you guys. Because I took a look. Because I don't follow Cheryl on Facebook. I typed her name in, search, she came up. Her page is public, okay? So then I go over to, I keep scrolling. I get to this picture right here. So y'all know Facebook will suggest a memory to you. So 3 years ago, Y'all remember this is when Jasmine, I think, is this Jasmine's apartment or is this Cheryl's house? I don't remember. This might be Jasmine's apartment. But however, she posted this. This was something Jasmine posted, me and mom. And she at her mom. And then Cheryl reposted it, because this was her memory from December the 5th of this year, and said, missing these days. Had fun every weekend. Missing these days. Had fun every weekend. Well, sis, what days are you missing? Aren't y'all still enjoy? Again, here we go right here. Here we go right here. 16, 17 hours ago, y'all was over here decorating the Christmas tree, listening to Christmas music, having a good time. And y'all know pretty much when Cheryl playing music, she drinking too, okay? And maybe, I'm thinking maybe something happened. Something obviously happened. And sis was in her feelings. Now, mind you, she posted this 17 hours ago, but then she posted this 13 hours ago. Now, she's posted this picture of Jasmine before. I don't know why she would repost it again. But then soon after that, she posts this. So let me go over here to the comments and see what y'all thinking. I think her mom might also be upset that Jasmine planning another baby with Chris too. Melissa, I don't think so. Jasmine is grown. I don't think her mama is that hot and bothered about her wanting to have a baby for a man. That's just my opinion. I don't really think so. It's more. Click the comments under the post. Okay. Okay. So you're right. I'm sorry. I missed that. So let me go back. I do apologize. I forgot about that, y'all. So let me go back. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So when you click the comments on that post, Cheryl also posted or typed or post, however you want to word it, keep playing with me. You won't have ish. Now keep playing. Now, this statement, I seen some stuff on the internet this morning that it's being rumored that the truck Chris is driving is in Cheryl's name. Now, again, y'all, that's a rumor. I don't know how true that is. But in order for someone to say that, at the end of the day, it's easy to pull up a registration, right? You can pull up a registration. And if you pull up Cheryl's name in the Texas BMV data bank, you can see what cars are registered under her name. And again, that's just a guess. I don't know where people are coming with this, but I've seen it more than once where they're saying the truck that Chris is driving is in Cheryl's name. Now, I'm trying to figure out if that is true. Why would Cheryl put a truck in her name that's her daughter's boyfriend? When Chris has family, he has an aunt. Y'all remember the aunt that when they was trolling Chris's aunt on Facebook and he did that live stream and he basically told y'all to back up off his auntie? Okay, he was real passionate about that auntie. So there's people on here saying, wow, he's out of control and disrespectful. So we don't know what's going on, but it definitely sounds like, but see, that's what I'm saying. Jasmine gets mad at the internet and say we make up things, but your mother posts this. We already know if you follow Jasmine, there definitely is a difference in the relationship. Jasmine and her mother online don't appear to be as close as they were 3-4 years ago before Chris came in the picture. We know the only relationship Jasmine seems to hold on to is the relationship with Liv's life. But y'all know even the relationship with Strong Mommy Chrissy, that went awry. And that relationship had to do a lot with Chris and other things, but it definitely had a lot to do with Chris, right? We know from meeting Medusa, which is Chris's baby's mother to his daughter, we heard Medusa say, and again, that's in you know, that's her words. I don't know how true it is, but those are her words, that Chris was very controlling. And he kind of ostracized her from everyone that she knows, right? That Medusa said she left California, the place she, you know, was born and raised, and moved to Texas to be around him. And when she got to Texas, she felt very alone because she didn't know anybody. She ended up moving back to California, and then she moved back to Texas, and that's actually where she currently is now, somewhere in the Houston, Texas area. All right, let me get over here to the comments. You think money is involved? You said, Good Vibes Only said, I've always felt somebody would eventually get tired of keeping quiet and would expose how trifling Jasmine's boyfriend really is. And it's the mama of all people. I don't think Cheryl is lying to him. You don't think she's lying? Okay. I'm going to say this, y'all. I'm not going to count out trolling. Okay. Now we know that Cheryl likes to drink, and we know when Cheryl drinks, she gets emotional, right? We've seen that on the internet. We've seen Cheryl getting intoxicated, getting a little tipsy, and we've watched that lady be very emotional about her feelings on whatever she's talking about. Y'all remember when she, attacked Asia, when Jasmine and Asia, which Asia is Philip's other baby mama, when she attacked Asia because she was drunk and in her feelings. And so we've seen her do that. So I remember a few months ago, back in the summer, okay? I remember back in the summer, Jasmine was doing a video, and she mentioned how it's just her and her family. And they just, they pretty much stay to themselves, and they stay in the house. And when she was saying that, she was referencing her, Chris, and the kids. She almost made it sound like it, she didn't say the words us against the world, but that's kind of how she made it sound in what she was saying. She was standing in her kitchen, and she said that. She said, you guys, it's just we don't really fool with a lot of people. We just stay in the house. It's just me and, me, Chris, and the kids. We pretty much keep to ourselves, okay? So when she said that, I was like, well, sis, you go ostracize your mama over there? Like, what are you talking about? Roy Heritage said, hell, I get drunk and get in my feelings, but it be the truth. I know that's right. But the part that made me feel like that maybe there is something, on December the 5th, Cheryl reposted that memory and said she missed those days. They used to have a lot of fun every weekend. So it's like, why we still can't have those days? Just because you got a man don't mean you still have a relationship with your mom. So again, you guys, I don't know what's really going on. I'm not going to say, well, I hope it's the truth and they not just trolling the internet, but I'm not gonna count that out. I'm not gonna count them trolling the internet out, right? Because think about it. Jasmine's mother knows what Jasmine deals with on the internet. If Jasmine wants the whole internet to feel sorry for how she gets treated on the internet, why wouldn't her mother have the same sentiments? Like, why wouldn't she stress that to her mother? Think about it, y'all. If Jasmine gets on this internet, I don't know, at least weekly, and tell the people how she's so overwhelmed with what she gets on the internet, how people, talk about her kids, her man. If Jasmine stresses that to the internet, you don't think she stressed that to her mama? She just told us the other day that when she went to her mom's house, CPS called while she was there. So her mama definitely knows that Jasmine deals with. Y'all know we've seen Cheryl get on here and tell the people, leave my grandkids alone. So we know that. So why would Cheryl put that on her Facebook, which will start conversations like this? Because, the conversations were going to happen. But again, like I said in the beginning of the slide, we did not peek into the windows of Jasmine and Cheryl's house. They opened up the window, pushed the blinds and the curtains back, and let us right on in. So what you expect? Like at this point, I'm feeling like there could be some tension with Chris. It could be, right? Because we know when Jasmine's mother speaks, she typically speaks very passionately. Regardless if she's drunk or not, she typically speaks very passionately. And not only that, that lady has mentioned Chris and Jasmine's behavior more than once on her Facebook. She did it a few months ago. And the people, the internet was like, wait, whoa, what's going on, Jasmine? What happened to the brother? You talking about Keyshawn? Child, Keyshawn don't fool with them people. Keyshawn don't, y'all remember not Keyshawn told us, but Jasmine told us about 2 years ago. Remember when Jasmine got on the internet and started crying because her brother didn't want her and her kids to come to his friend's birthday party because he said Jasmine and her kids were embarrassing? Jasmine told us that. That's not something we made up. See, that's why I don't be understanding when people get on this internet and talk about, you guys are making it hard, you're cyberbullying Jasmine. Honey, who told Cheryl to type that message on the internet and expect for people not to see it? You got to understand the internet is a gossiping hub, okay? That's what the internet is. It's a gossiping hub. How you gonna put something like that on the internet and expect for people not to discuss it? You would have to be a freaking idiot to think people's not gonna discuss that. People gonna discuss whatever they see on the internet, be it be about me or anybody else on it. If you got a platform and you call yourself a creator on social media, trust and believe if they can dig up some tea on you, they gonna talk about it. Trust and believe. So, don't forget she claims she has a brother named Kobe. Who is Kobe? I've never heard her mention a brother named Kobe. I don't think Cheryl is trolling. She been calling out for help and sending SOS. She is lonely. What? Yeah, but Jasmine can't be her confidant. I mean, Jasmine is grown and she definitely does have a life. What happened to DJ Clue? He was at Amaya's birthday party. What happened with that? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Jasmine's mom is lonely or not. I mean, maybe she does want to spend more time with her grandkids. Well, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Jasmine definitely is not opposed to Cheryl either coming to pick those kids up or Jasmine dropping them off for the weekend and Jasmine burns the tires. Jasmine definitely is not opposed to that. She don't care anything about those kids, especially them oldest four, going over there to their grandmama house. She don't care nothing about. Now, Legend, I don't think Cheryl would even keep Legend because he's still like in diapers and not walking. Because she didn't keep the twins like that. When the twins were in diapers and wasn't walking, Cheryl wasn't keeping them like that. When she did that virtual baby shower was going over baby names. What you talking about, Tamara Marie? Did anyone see Jasmine podcast where she said her and Chris have a joint bank account? No, I didn't see that part. I mean, y'all, at this point, anybody can have a joint bank account, but the fact of the matter is there money in it. And I'm talking about a substantial amount, not the money you used or put in the account to open up the account. But y'all saying you think she missing the food stamps? Oh, Miss Simmons. But y'all, if Shakaya says when you get tired of the bull-ish, you just will go off. Right, but what is she going off for? What is the bull-ish? Live, laugh, and love. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you go get on the internet and put some tea out there or put some business out there, since you might as well put it all out there. Shit, you done stuck your foot halfway out the door. Girl, go on and just step on out for your damn foot get shut off in that door, okay? Cheryl want us to know what's really going on. Well, honey, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The internet is relentless, and the internet is gonna get down to the bottom of it. The internet has already said that Chris's truck is in Cheryl's name. And I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Y'all give me a moment. My dryer's over here being disrespectful. Okay, hold on. Right, your pinky toe. So the internet is undefeated. Right, exactly. Live, laugh, and love. So my thing is this. Like I started the story off with you from the very beginning. If you've been watching Jasmine as long as I have for 4 years, you can definitely see a difference between Jasmine and her mother's relationship 4 years ago to today's current day. There definitely is a difference, right? How big of a difference, I don't really know. Again, I only know what I see on the internet. But one thing there should be nothing that Jasmine got going on over there with Chris that should interfere with Jasmine's mother to compel her to basically, like Flo said, put an SOS on the internet, right? You think he's verbally disrespected? He probably is, because, honey, he don't care nothing about cussing people out. Y'all, we've seen that with our own eyes and heard it with our own ears. Right, Queen? Look how he talked to us. Exactly. Well, I'm hoping Jasmine is not allowing, again, you guys, this is an assumption. I don't know this to be certain, but I'm hoping and praying Jasmine is not allowing Chris to disrespect Jasmine's mother, because like Jasmine's mother said, if a man will disrespect your mama, what you think he gonna do to you, sis? What do you think he gonna do to you? And the way Chris will get on here and cuss people out. Now, again, when Chris gets on here and cuss people out, he cussing out what he calls the haters and the trolls, okay? That's what he's not necessarily cussing out the people who support them, but it's the simple fact that the people who support Jasmine still has to endure the cussing out. Like I've said many times, Chris getting on this internet, call himself defending and protecting Jasmine, is not cute for her channel. Hey, T-Mar, he doesn't care. I'm sure she is just look at the distance between them now. Because if y'all remember when Jasmine moved to this house, Jasmine was very excited. One of the pros of living in that house is that she was closer to her mom. Because when she lived in that apartment, she told us she was like 45 minutes away from her mother. So she was very excited to be closer to her mom in this house. And it seems like since she's been in this house, she's like more distant from her mother than she was when she was 45 minutes drive from her. Again, that's just my observation. My hubby would never. I'd be him so bad. Yeah, girl, child, I will be very honest to say every man that I've ever dealt with has never been disrespectful to my mother. Girl, I couldn't even imagine being with a man to be disrespectful to my mother. And to be honest, every man that I've dealt with, have never been disrespectful to their mother. Okay. Now we've had times where we had disagreements, right? But even with us having a disagreement, right, I still always refrain from being out of pocket, because again, this is the man that I was dealing with at the time, mother. So I'm not going to be disrespectful, because I wouldn't want, my sons, girlfriends, wives, or whatever the situation, be disrespectful to me. And I wouldn't want no man being disrespectful to my mom. So it just makes you think what type of situation, because, I'm going to be honest with you, Cheryl seems very passive like Jasmine, but again, this is my opinion and observation, when you could tell when Cheryl gets that oil in her, y'all, she bars none. And I don't think, if you look at Cheryl's Facebook, you can't say that, oh, she's talking about something else, or she's talking about a movie she saw on TV. No, it definitely feels like it's very personal, right? That's why she was very vocal in that post, because she felt it was personal for her. Her feelings were hurt for whatever reason. But that's what I'm saying. Then Jasmine will get on this internet and feel like we minding her business, but sis, it's on social media, sis. We can't help but to mind it. It's on social media. Even once you've seen it, you could have asked your mama, take that down. Ma, you know what I go through on the internet. Like, if you and I got some issues, or me, you, and Chris, like, let's handle that off the internet. Child, that post still sitting up there, just as big as it want to be. No, Yana Mama, we don't. So, then, and again, this is what I was saying yesterday when Olivia called into Jasmine's live. This is why people, hey, hot tea and reactions. This is why people don't like Chris. This is why. This is why people don't like that man. Jasmine can't understand why the internet won't give Chris a chance. Well, sis, go to your mama's Facebook, and the things that she's alleging on her Facebook post will tell you why the internet won't give Chris a pass. Because people don't take kindly when they feel like men are being disrespectful to mothers and children. And even you as the woman. Yeah, it would be all the same if we found out Chris was over there being disrespectful to you. Y'all, we gonna feel some type of way, right? Tasha, did you peep that Cheryl was involved in all of the kids' birthdays except Legendary? Yeah, Deborah. I did see. Now, when you say involved, you mean as showing up for the birthday? Because I don't think she was at Kaylin's birthday party. You guys help me in the chat. I don't remember that video that Philip posted, but was Cheryl at Kaylin's birthday? Help me out. I don't remember. Everyone isn't going to put up with Hip's smart mouth. No, he's not. No, they're not. Jasmine is the only one that seems to want to put up with his mesh. And we've seen when Chris has made her feel some type of way. You know, we've seen how Jasmine feels when Chris makes her feel some type of way. When we saw that post that Ming posted, when Ming was when Jasmine was confiding into Ming about how Chris was perceiving her being pregnant. Okay? You think she was sick during Kaylin's birthday? Okay, yeah, I don't think she was at Kaylin's birthday. So she didn't go to Kaylin's or Legendary. So we can't really say that because she didn't go to Kaylin's. Okay, so thank you, Sean. So yeah, she wasn't there, you know, and y'all know she wouldn't miss, especially them 4 oldest, she wouldn't miss their birthdays for nothing in the world. Cheryl knew what she was about from the start. Cheryl knew what he was about from the start. Well, if she knew what he was about 2 years ago, why was she calling Chris her damn what's she called? Not grandson, son-in-law. Y'all remember when she was calling Chris her son-in-law? She was at Amaya's birthday. Yeah, she was tea time. She was at Amaya's birthday. Chris has already been disrespectful to Jazz and her kids. Look at the fridge and walls. Damage is high up to be done by a child. Right, spiritual. Not only that, but we know for a fact that there was an altercation between Chris and Jasmine when she was living in apartments when her tripod got broken. Jasmine even admitted to that herself. Okay? So, you know, we know Chris has a temper, right? We know that. Okay, we know Chris has a temper. We've seen it and we've heard about it. Okay, we've definitely seen his temper and we've also heard about his temper. You can see the tension at Amaya's birthday. I really couldn't see the attention because, again, from Cheryl's point of view of the video, you would think Chris wasn't even there because she didn't even show Chris. She showed Philip, but she couldn't help to show Philip because Amaya was standing in front of her daddy. He was basically helping Amaya with the gifts. I think she just tolerates him. You think so, Ariana? That could be true. Her mama put up that post for a reason. She just tired of his mess. Just trust me. She watches these videos on as a mom. They would make me stop liking him too. Right, Shakaya? And not only that, Chris may be doing something to Jasmine, and Jasmine may be confiding in her mother. Then Jasmine, as a mother, probably confronting Chris about how he's treating her daughter. Again, this is an assumption, okay? About how Chris is treating her daughter, and maybe Chris is like bucking up at her mama because he feels like you minding my business. right? That could be it too, because y'all know Jasmine loves for people to come to her defense, okay? She loves to be the damsel in distress. When you're on the internet fighting and wrestling for Jasmine, she loves every minute of it. So it could be that. It could be where Jasmine has called her mom and confided in her mom about how she, how Chris is treating her. And then Jasmine's mother get a hold of it. Then she calls Chris or texts Chris and checks him. And then he checks her mama. Because again, if he don't have respect for Jasmine, he's not going to have any for her mother. Okay? And that could be it too. It could be where she's defending Jasmine and she calls Chris and be like, what's going on, Chris? Like, why is my daughter crying? Again, this is an assumption. I don't know this to be certain, okay? But that could be. Again, when Cheryl put that post on her Facebook, let's go back to that post. When Cheryl put this post on the internet, so let me make sure I say this very, very clear. Because, again, people like to act like reactors start ish. No, we report the ish. We don't start nothing, okay? Cheryl started the ish by posting a private matter on a public platform, okay? When she posted this, think about it, y'all. Think about what I just said. It could be that she's actually defending Jasmine and checking Chris about how he's treating Jasmine. And then Chris called himself putting Jasmine's mother in his place. Because think, glad you deleted me, you disrespected ass. If a man doesn't respect your mom, he will never respect you. Now let that sink in. No Rudy Poot ass will ever be able to disrespect me. You better get your life, nigga. Okay? This sounds like that Jasmine may have been going through something. She called her mama to confide in her mama. Her mama calls Chris or texts Chris or whatever. She checking Chris about how Jasmine feel. And then Chris bucks back at her mama, slams the phone down or deletes her or blocks her. And then Cheryl in her feelings. Because again, remember y'all, this was 9 hours ago. Cheryl was still a little intoxicated from Jasmine and the grandkids over to the house celebrating with her 17 hours ago. And so Cheryl being in her feelings, she just let go. Okay? That definitely could be a situation. Sounds like it, y'all. Again, I mean, y'all, at the end of the day, one thing about the internet, you got to understand, all of us have been through something, okay? The internet are not a bunch of naive people. The internet is full of a lot of knowledgeable people, okay? We've been there, done that, for me, the more that I'm looking at this post and thinking about it, it could be that situation. It could be, because again, y'all know Jasmine loves to be the damsel in distress. We've witnessed that with our own eyes. Just the other day, when she got on the internet and said, I'm gonna quit YouTube. I'm gonna go get a 9-to-5, you guys. Y'all remember when she did that, right? And everybody was in the chat like, oh my God, Jasmine, no. Don't let the internet make you feel that way. So Jasmine loves, or when Chris, we've seen live streams, when Chris would get on the internet and Jasmine's complaining about something, and then Chris basically pushes her out the way and takes over the show, cusses everybody out, and Jasmine's sitting on the side of him smirking because Chris is protecting her. Y'all know Jasmine loves to be the damsel, just like Strong Mommy Chrissy. When Jasmine called Chrissy or texted Chrissy and told Chrissy, Kristen broke my tripod, what Chrissy do? Chrissy jumped on her phone, text Chris, and be like, nigga, what? Why you do my friend? You know that's how she make her break. Again, Jasmine likes being the damsel in distress. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. If you are, in my opinion, if I was a friend or a family member of Jasmine, I wouldn't really get into what she's doing unless it's some type of physical harm being done. Because we've witnessed that Jasmine has been in situations with Chris and they kiss and make up, right? So, but Cheryl being a mother, her initial instinct is protect my young, right? That's any mother. That's any real mother. Her very first instinct is always always going to be, I am going to protect my young. Okay. It's Toria said, Tim, I think you're right. Jasmine probably went over to her mom telling her how Hips hasn't been home, and Jasmine's mom probably did call and went off with him. It could be a possibility. Again, that's just an assumption. I don't know that to be certain, okay? So understand, I'm not trying to spread false rumors, but once again, when Cheryl put that post on Facebook, she opened the door for conversations. And that's what we're having right now. If you don't want people conversating about your personal public life, don't have people posting stuff about your life. Now, again, Jasmine can't control her mother's Facebook, right? Her mama got her own fingers and can type away. But once Jasmine was aware of it, she probably should have talked to her mom and said, Mom, can you please take that down? You already know what I deal with on the internet. You have to click on all the comments. I did click on, I hear everything and peep everything you say, TR, and I agree, but I don't know why they get the nerve to call someone else. Why they get the nerve to call someone else's man? Because she's a mother, right? And her thing is, she might feel like Jasmine, I don't know. Again, it's protecting your young, okay? It's just protecting your young. And you know, obviously Cheryl probably don't fear Chris. Who is Chris? He's just a regular single. He's a man. He walk and talk just like she do. And if she feel like her daughter is in a dire situation, Cheryl just, you know, obviously she just decided to, you know, I'm too, but that's not her place. I am too, but that's not her place. No, it's not her place, but that's why Jasmine should keep her business to herself. Right? Because if you still gonna be with that ninja deep down in your heart, if you still gonna be with that man, sis, ain't no need of bringing other people in your business. You said he's not a man, team. Well, yeah, no, sis, he is a man. Okay, he got a penis. He got male organs. Now, he may not act like a man. Let's say that. Let's say he doesn't act like a man, but physically he is a man. So that's what I'm saying. Physically, he is a man. He may not act like one, but physically, he is one. YouTube failed to send me a notification. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Summertime, he'd be out the door. Yeah, he would be out the door. Jazz want her money. You think some audacious me? You think that's what it is? It is Duke's place to tell everyone if there is danger going on, something has happened that's bad, to chase away Chrissy and the mama. Well, yeah, Flo, I mean, that's basically what happened. And you know, that's what happened. Chrissy gone. Her mother is never going to be entirely gone, because at the end of the day, Jasmine is her child, right? Jasmine is her child, and those grandkids are her biological grandchildren, okay? So Cheryl will never be completely gone. Me personally, and I'm a mother, I can't turn my back on my kids, okay? I can be mad at my kids all I want to, but I'm never going to turn my back on my children. I don't give a damn how wrong you are. I'm going to chastise you for your wrong, but I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm your mother. If you ain't got nobody else in the world, you damn sure going to always have your mom, okay? I was once in a relationship where the man didn't allow me to have friends, ripped me from my family and the people I love. I believe that's what Chris is doing to her. Well, you know what, Megan? That's the problem. That is the biggest problem. We don't know, obviously. We don't know exactly what is going on unless people that are involved actually tell what's going on. But that's the problem. Jasmine always wants to make it like it's the internet, when the internet didn't post that for your mother. Your mother posted that, okay? And it could be, you know, we do know that Jasmine, in my opinion, let me say this. I don't know. I'm just going to say, in my opinion, Jasmine definitely, I feel like she's easily influenced, okay? I'm not saying Jasmine doesn't have a brain. She has a brain, but I feel like that brain is easily to be influenced. Y'all, we watched how how Philip did that girl. Philip did Jasmine dead ass wrong. I don't care what nobody says. He kept screwing women on that girl, acting like he was gonna be a good man, and then turn around and, you know, he and Jasmine, like most women, okay, she accepted that behavior from him. Is it far to say that she wouldn't accept that same behavior from Chris? Think about it, y'all. She didn't really give enough time to heal from Philip before she jumped into bed with Chris. Think about it. I'm telling you, when you go through a mind manipulating relationship, it takes a long time to heal from that. Mental anguish is nothing that you can take a Band-Aid and put over. When you start messing with somebody's mind, it takes a long time to reverse those effects. And me personally, I personally feel that Philip manipulated Jasmine because he knew how to. He knew Jasmine, and he knew Jasmine loved her, right? And it's unfortunate that women get caught up like that. Yeah, I was a woman who got caught up like that. I allowed a man to manipulate my mind and made me. I let him make me think that I was the cat's meow. But as time went on, I wasn't. He showed me I wasn't. And y'all, it took me a minute to get myself back to normal. It did. It definitely took me a long minute to get myself back to normal. You know? So, that's unfortunate. See, one thing I could say about these reaction videos, and I'm glad there's 850 people in the chat. I hope there's 850 likes, okay? One thing I could say about, for me, and these reaction videos, I come from a familiar place. That's why I can say what I want to say. Am I trying to give anybody advice? No, because you don't have to listen to me, right? But do understand, I've been there and I've done that, right? I'm at a place where I'm not going to ever go there again in my life. For one, I didn't got too damn old for that, okay? But I've raised boys and a girl, and I try to give them the best. Over the years, I try to give them the best knowledge that I can on how to deal with relationships. But again, even with me giving them the tools, they still got to learn and take those lessons and incorporate it into their own way of living, right? And so that's what it is for these reaction videos. People get things misunderstood. Never am I trying to give anybody advice, because you don't have to listen to me. I'm not a professional anybody, right? I'm just TMR, right? And I'm a woman who has lived and learned, okay? Regardless of what you see about me on the internet, do understand, y'all, I've definitely had a past. Yes, I have, right? And I've made decisions that obviously weren't good decisions, but I'm human, y'all. You know what I'm talking like Jasmine. I'm human, you guys, okay? So it is what it is. But you can have whatever opinion you want to have of me. It really doesn't matter to me. And I'm going to be very honest, okay? It doesn't matter, because the internet is that. The internet. The 14,000 people that are subscribed to my channel do not live in my house. So whatever people think about me outside of my immediate life doesn't really reflect on my everyday life, you know? So I hope Jasmine gets it together. I hope whatever is going on in her family, she manages to undo it and have a normal life for her and her children. What a way to live, you guys, getting up every day in chaos and confusion. That's how I feel like there's obviously something not right going on in Jasmine's home, because she always likes to come to the internet and let us feel and tell us what's going on right. When you have to keep reminding people that everything is okay over here, more than likely it's not, right? If everything is okay, the proof is in the pudding. You don't have to reassure anybody. They can just see it for themselves, right? Think about most of the people that you watch on the internet, right? How many of those people get on their channels and reassure you guys that their relationship is A-okay? Yeah, they don't have to reassure you with that, because the proof is in the pudding. It'll just show itself. No, none of your business. I definitely wouldn't let any man disrespect my mother, okay? And again, but like I said, this is why people don't like Chris. Jasmine wants to try to figure out why people don't like Chris. Well, sis, this is why. That's why. making this up. Again, we don't know the actual context behind Cheryl's post, but you don't have to be a very intelligent person to read between the lines. I'm going to show you guys this post one more time. You don't have to be super intelligent to read between the lines. All you got to do is know how to read. Read that. Who else is Cheryl talking about? If you, hold on. If you look, okay, she said, you will yo deal with guy. You know how you treated me. I know this is even if my mom did handle herself, he would have never let boy talk to me that way. I was talked to tonight. Thank you for blocking me. I guarantee you will need me before I need y'all ass. Oh. Okay, y'all did tell me. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all did tell me to keep clicking. Okay, she said you will deal with God. You will deal with your God. I guess that's what she's trying to say. You know how you treated me. I know this even if my mom did handle herself, he would have never let boy talk to me that way. I was talked to tonight. Thank you for blocking me. I guarantee you will never, you will need me before I need y'all's ass. Ooh. See that? See Jasmine? See this right here? Yes, this your mama, okay? This ain't the internet, baby. This your mama. Your mama putting your business out there, not the internet, okay? So thank your mama for putting your business out here. Do understand, people are following you and your mother, okay? So this right here, what you dealing with. And you know, Jasmine can't tell her mama to take anything down, okay? Because that woman's grown and she can do what the hell she want to do, okay? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Jasmine is definitely not the internet, and she ain't never lied. No. So did she disrespect her mom for disrespecting Chris? Because she said, y'all. Well, Tamara, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I think my assumption that I said to you guys earlier, more than likely, Cheryl was checking Chris about how Chris was treating or what he said to Jasmine. Cheryl involved herself because more than likely Jasmine involved her mother. And when Cheryl went to check Chris cussed that woman out, right? He cussed that woman out. And see, y'all, that's why Jasmine, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I really feel like, I'm not saying Jasmine can't do the internet, but the internet Jasmine has let the internet, I'm not going to say that. A lot has slipped up. Okay, there's a lot going on over there in Jasmine's household. And when she goes live and does certain videos, you can tell, right? You can just tell. I mean, y'all, let's be real. We haven't seen Chris in a while. Is he there? Is Jasmine just vlogging around him? That could be. But we haven't actually seen. Y'all remember last month, he was all in the camera, all teeth and hairline, all in the camera. And this month, it's the holidays. We ain't seen the man. Okay, Timar, and maybe Jasmine defended Chris, and that may be why her mom said y'all. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Cheryl is not trolling. She doesn't understand trolling. That's why Jazz does her edits. Duke means business. Yeah, you're right, Flo. You could be right. You definitely could be right. Quite a bit has slipped through the cracks with Jasmine. Yeah, Realm. Yeah, but then, you know, they get on the internet and act like we're the reason. No, sis, your mother posted that on a public platform. Did you not think the internet wasn't going to see that? You got 52,000 subscribers. I don't know how many her mama got. 10,000. And then not only that, her mama. So let me show y'all this. Her mother, not only did she post it on her Facebook, sis said she want to make sure everybody see it. Sis went over here to her YouTube and put it on her YouTube. Honey, Cheryl meant business, okay? Cheryl meant business. Give me one moment. Cheryl meant business. Let me pull up her channel. I can pull up her community tab. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's not on her. It's not on her community tab anymore on YouTube. It's gone. It was on here when I saw it, like right before I went live, but now it's gone. The only thing she has on here is where she says, man, mental health ain't no joke. Check on your people. Love y'all. That was a day ago. So I don't know what that meant. So I'm not even going to show you guys that. I mean, if y'all want to see, y'all can go over to Cheryl's channel. Yeah, Cheryl did say she wanted all the smoke. You definitely, but you know, like I said, this is the, I've said this many times. Jasmine creates this environment for her channel. She's created this, right? Because as mad as her mother gets, you know, I'm not saying that Cheryl shouldn't pop off, but you know, Jasmine gets mad when the internet gets a hold of what she got going on. Well, sis, you might want to control the parties involved who puts things out there or who stirs the pot to get things to be put out there. I don't know why she deleted it, sis, but it's still on her Facebook. She may have deleted it from her mom's YouTube channel because y'all know she has control of her mom's YouTube channel. Yeah, you're right, K-Solo. Her mom, yeah, Jasmine does have control of it. She may have deleted it because it literally was there. How long we been on here? An hour? It was there an hour and 15 minutes ago because I saw it. Matter of fact, did I screenshot it? I don't think I did. Did I screenshot it? No, because I think I saw it when I was on my computer. Let me see. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't screenshot it. Won't be driving around in my car disrespecting me. Haha. Yeah. Now that I want to know why, if okay, again, if this is the case, why is it being alleged? Let me say that because I don't know this to be fact. Okay. Why is it being alleged that Chris's car or his truck is in Jasmine's mother's name? I can't see Jasmine doing it. Jasmine's mother didn't even put a car in her name for Jasmine. So why would she put a car in her name for Chris? When Jasmine bought that SUV that she had before the minivan, Jasmine bought that car cash. At least that's what she told us. Why would she put a truck in her name for Chris, but she didn't even do that for her own daughter? Give me one moment. I'm going to check another community tab. Okay. So the Erics actually posted it on. I knew I seen it. The Erics actually posted it 4 hours ago on her community tab. So we're going to go over to the Erics community tab. So this is what Cheryl posted on her YouTube. If a man doesn't respect your mother, he will never respect you. 100. If you mad, then change shit. Oh. Ha! Ha! My God. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jasmine. Again, your mama did this. Your mother. Not my mother, not the subscribers' mother. Your mama put this out here for the world to see. Okay? Now, it had 45 likes 5 hours ago. You know, at the time before it got deleted, ain't no telling how many people seen it. Just because 45 people liked it don't mean only 45 people seen it. you know. So that's what she said. So that sounds like a man disrespected Jasmine's mother. It would be easy to probably assume that that man has something to do with Jasmine. Okay? She's not talking about Jasmine's brother. She's not talking about Jasmine's father. She obviously is more than likely talking about, it could only be two men that's in Jasmine's life, the two men she has children with. I don't see why Philip would be sparring up with Jasmine's mother when he got Hannah's mama to spar up with. So that only leaves one other man, and that would be Chris. Right, Black Butterfly, Cheryl said, F around and find out. Oh, boy. Thank you, Mom Life. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. So, again, you guys, she appears to only be checking Jazz on this. That's what my other YouTube, that's what it appears to be. Again, you guys, these are just my observations and assumptions, okay? I can't profess to say any of this is fact, right? But if you've been around, like, what, y'all, we all got family, right? We all have had controversy and commotion and confusion in our families. Some of y'all can relate to Jasmine's mama's posts because you done been there, done that, right? Okay? So some of y'all have, so that's why a lot of people like, yeah, they talking about Chris because, honey, okay? So tell her name isn't on the house. It's in Chris and Jazz on lease. Jazz phone is in her mama's name. I don't get that. Why is all the stuff in your mama's name? My God, what is going on? Nowadays, you don't have to put your cell phones in people's names. Back in the day, you used to have to do that when you wanted to try to get a free phone, right? When you didn't want to have to pay no deposit. But now with the cell phone companies, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, AT&T, there's no such thing. Everybody got to pay a deposit when it comes to a phone. So why is people putting phones in other people's names unless you know, some type of dope man or something like that? I don't even get that. Chris wanted to ditch Jasmine for Christmas like last year. No happy holidays. I don't know. Jasmine probably deleted it, but sorry, you got to go be quicker than that. Girl, on the internet, you definitely got to be quicker than that, okay? That might be why Mandu said that's why they won't have is she might just have that truck in her name. But that's the thing. I don't understand why Jasmine's mother would put Chris's truck in her name, allegedly. I don't understand why she would do that when she didn't even put a vehicle in her name for her own damn daughter. Why would she do it for Chris? She's not sleeping with Chris. So I don't understand why that is. When Philip first went to jail, and obviously Philip couldn't take the car that he had with him, Jasmine was riding around in that car and wasn't paying the car note. Well, let me say this. She said she sent the car note, but she sent it to a wrong address because the car place had moved and she didn't know it, but yet she never made up. So anyway, long story short, the car lot came and repossessed the car. Jasmine was out of car for a little bit. Jasmine's mother didn't say, well, let me go put a car in my name for you so you can get those kids around. Shit, Jasmine had to wait till she got her taxes, and that's how she got the near. So if she didn't do it for Jasmine back then, why would she feel prevailed to put a car in her name for Chris? Chris has good credit. He's never had a car or apartment in his name. He lives off other women. Well, let's say this. Let's say he doesn't have credit. We're not going to say just because you've never established credit doesn't mean your credit is good. It just means you've never established credit. Sometimes not having established credit is actually considered bad credit because they don't know your credit worthiness because you've never established credit. TMR Jasmine lied and said it was for her. Well, that would be impossible. Jasmine got a van and Chris got a truck. So how could that be, Lady B? That would be impossible. She couldn't tell that lie. What did LaToya say? Why would Stella put Gerard's truck in her name but Libby poo? Why would Stella put Gerard's truck in her name, not Libby poo? LaToya, Stella put the truck in her name for Olivia and Gerard. Stella put the truck in her name for her daughter. Gerard had access to the vehicle. Once they broke up, Gerard didn't have a car, so Olivia decided to let Gerard keep the truck. Olivia mama didn't put a truck in her name so Gerard can drive, because y'all remember, prior to Olivia getting the Benz, the truck was the only vehicle they had. Olivia's mother put the truck in her name for Olivia, and obviously Gerard had access to it at the time when him and Olivia was in a relationship. Then when Olivia left Texas, she decided to leave the truck there because that's when she had the Benz. And obviously she can't drive two trucks. Or two vehicles, I should say that. Historian Jay said that was Stella's truck. Well, yeah, you would consider that to be Stella's truck if it was in Stella's name. So basically, the Avalanche was Stella's because it's in her name, but she was letting Olivia and Gerard drive it. Okay, so we'll just say that. Chris put down payments on 2 cars with his PPP loan. Okay, Telly, okay. Yeah, there was rumor that he got a PPP loan. Okay. All right, y'all. Jazz claimed Chris bought both of those cars. With K Solo, we know that. We know that's. I don't believe that to be true. But again, I don't know. I wasn't at the car lot. Okay, it could be true. I don't think it is. But again, I don't know. Oh yeah, he showed up and showed out, bought her a car with no job. Yeah, exactly. The only thing I'm putting, but y'all know nowadays you can make up fake pay stubs, right? There's so much that you can do. You don't necessarily have to have a job to get a car. There's ways around all of that. Okay. There's ways around all of that, honey. No way I would have put a vehicle in my name for no one. I mean, no one. Right? Positively blessed. Chris will be Jasmine's downfall. Never trust a man who has nothing to lose. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Liv credit jacked up. Okay, y'all, but we're not going to turn this into a Liv conversation because this ain't about Olivia. This is about Jasmine and her mama and allegedly Chris, okay? This ain't about Olivia Pooh and Gerard in the car because that car ain't even in existence. I think that Avalanche is gone now. I don't know because I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know where the Avalanche is. I know Olivia doesn't have it in her possession. We need to catch hips behind HEB on a dark night. No, we don't need to catch hips. Jasmine's people do. Okay, because hips ain't done nothing to us. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, y'all. Don't get caught up in your feelings, right? We don't need to catch hips doing anything. Jasmine's people do. Okay, Jasmine's family need to handle Chris. We don't need to do anything but sit and keep watching the internet. Okay, that's it. That's all we need to do. Maybe Chris don't have any license. I don't know. I don't know what that guy has. Okay. I really don't. I don't know what he has. They probably got those cars from a buy here, pay here. If you have a down payment and proof of income, they will give you a car. That's true. My other YouTube said, no, the hell we don't. The F, yeah, if you grown at F with no credit, it's that girl MB. That's what they say. Now, I haven't seen Chris's credit report. And again, Chris's credit is not the topic of conversation over here. Okay. We getting off track, y'all. Let's get back to the original conversation. Jasmine's mother's encrypted post about her snapping on somebody that obviously is very close to Jasmine. Okay. Because you could definitely tell that post has everything to do with Jasmine and whatever man she dealing with. Okay. So what blows me is how she'll go live like nothing happened. Yeah, Black Butterfly, she probably will. But that's the thing. Jasmine likes to blame the internet and says the internet does all this. But again, you got to understand, your mother posting something like that on Facebook, people follow you, you talk about stuff in your life. It just kind of goes hand in hand. She would have to understand that would be a conversation, right? I mean, how else are you going to go around that? That's going to be a conversation. But again, my philosophy to the whole situation is if Jasmine wants to, I don't know what Jasmine could do with her YouTube at this present moment. I think I've said to you guys before, I think a lot of Jasmine's past decisions on the type of stuff that she put on her channel has really affected her channel. Okay. That's just my this is all the reactor's fault, right, Lakeisha? I gotta run on this back. I'm so late. Yeah, our family, our journey. So yeah, it was cryptic, Dawn, because she didn't put the man's name. Like, think about it, sis. Anyway, I'm not gonna argue about wordplay. I mean, if y'all don't think it's cryptic, that's just the word I'm gonna use. Okay, I'm gonna use that word. But anyway, Jasmine has hurt her channel. Okay, can she get it back? I don't know. Let's be real, y'all. Okay, let's be very, very real. TMR, could care less. Okay, whatever Jasmine manages to salvage out that channel, good luck to her. I mean that honestly. But as far as Chris disrespecting her mama, if allegedly that is the situation, Jasmine, you need to cut that zero and get with you a hero. Because like your mother said, if a man would disrespect your mama, what you think he think about you? If a man will disrespect your mama, talk to your mama crazy, cuss your mama out, what could you possibly imagine he would do to you? Now think about it, y'all. Chris's biological mother is deceased. So you would think he would, cherish a mother, right? Considering he doesn't have one. His mom is deceased. And Chris told us that, and Jasmine told us that his mom is deceased. And I believe his mom passed away when he was young, okay? Not only that, he has 3 baby mothers, right? So you would think that he would embrace mothers considering he doesn't have one, right? So again, at this point, I don't know. I personally feel like Jasmine's storyline here on YouTube is unfortunate for her, but people have to understand Jasmine put a lot of this out here into the atmosphere. Okay. Right, Tasha, my dad is Dominican, and my dad would have been sent my uncles over to talk to Chris. Okay, that's Jazz's problem. Yeah, it is her problem. Okay, I don't know where Jasmine's father is, where her brother is. If Chris is over there disrespecting her mama, allegedly, honey, where are the men in your family? Where is Papa Jack, DJ Clue? Where is he? Where are these people at? Why is your mama windmilling for you? Think about it. Why does your mother have to windmill for you? Your mama shouldn't even be involved in your relationship with your man unless you involve her for whatever reason, right? I don't know. But what people don't need to do is be catching cases for Jasmine, because at the end of the day, y'all got to understand, Jasmine and Chris have been through a lot. Okay, the man broke her tripod. They managed to mend the fixings from that and kept going. There's alleged holes in the walls. Well, not alleged. The holes are there. We don't know how they got there. Dents in the refrigerators, all kind of stuff. And Chris managed to still be in that house. Now, y'all can't make me believe Jasmine's the one running around putting dents in the refrigerator and walls, because when she was living in an apartment with just her and those kids, we didn't see those holes. And if we did, she basically said the kids did it. Okay. So, right. And she has daughters, right? Most definitely. So I wonder what Philip thinks about all this. Philip likes to say he just minds his business, but y'all know Philip is very feminine-like, okay? So I wonder what Philip thinks about all this, because if there's an angry man in Jasmine's house, his daughters are a part of that anger, okay? Because his daughters live there. So I don't know what Jasmine got going on. God help her. Because, it's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate that it has to come out on the internet. But again, she got to, her mama put it out here. Chris provoked her mama. If Chris is the person she's talking about, he provoked her mama. So you would have to blame all 3 of y'all. Jasmine got to blame herself, Chris, and her mama. Okay? She can't blame nobody. You can't blame the internet, sis. Because, honey, we just sitting here. Okay? Again, we're not peeking through the blinds of your windows. Okay? We're not doing that. That nigga wouldn't be around my daughters. Okay? Jasmine probably worried my Duke's gonna run him. What you mean by run him? Or ruin him? Are you saying ruin or run him? I don't know. But y'all know Keyshawn seemed like a gentle giant. Jasmine's brother, I definitely don't think Keyshawn would, he gonna take it for the team. He don't even seem like that type. Jasmine probably has talked so much ish about her mom to Chris, and he feels like he can do it too. Well, you could be right. That could be possible. I hope, for her sake that she not, because it seems like I started the story in the very beginning of this live. Jasmine's mother appears to have been always there for Jasmine. Okay. That's what it appears, I pray Jasmine ain't over there pillow talking with Chris about her mama and how she feel like again, I don't know, but there's been a lot of rumors and stuff circulating on the internet behind Jasmine and her relationship. But the reason why the internet does not like Chris, Jasmine knows the answer to that. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I'm out of here. We've been on here for an hour and a half. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out the door. And I'll definitely see y'all in the next one. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.